I
Okay.
also like that. Oh, okay. I mean, told it was Revive in the SNES version.
Ah, okay.
Um, no, what's a Phoenix Down then? Because there's a Phoenix Down, but it's spelled weird. Anyways, um, I like that everyone has their own thing, and that's what they are.
Yeah.
Like, I can't make Rosa into a tank by switching something on her that makes her a tank. So I was a fan of that, and I'm a fan of having 5 characters because you can kind of do a lot more in parties with 5 people, I feel like.
Right, you can kind of balance it out a lot better.
Even though I really love 6, I'm not a fan of everyone can learn every spell by just equipping on an Esper to learn it.
Yeah, that was always something that did kind of bother me, because I'm already like a terribly indecisive person. So if you give me like even the job sphere system in 10, at least they all started within their own sphere, but you could do anything essentially.
Well, if you replay it, don't play the expert version of it then.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
what's
there's a
the expert
secret you might
version?
not know about in this world, in this area, by the way. Go up to, all right, go to the right,
Uh-huh.
and go to the top door.
Very top door. Oh yeah.
Wait, there's more than this room, so I'll let you see what you think you know first.
That's what I said. There's a door over here, right?
There is. Okay, I didn't know about the first couple times I played. It's cool because it puts into perspective, kind of how the monsters feel about everything.
Right, like it gives them actual personality.
Yeah.
It's also the first time you hear about this. Is I don't want his stuff. I should probably slurp somebody though. No, no.
About Miguel.
What's that?
About Miguel.
Miguel.
Yeah, the bad guy Miguel.
Bad guy Miguel. Oh, Magus.
Yeah, Miguel.
Yeah, like I don't want to get too because we got to save some conversation for like later parts of the game, but I've got a lot to say about that too.
About Miguel?
Yeah, and just about the future events that we haven't covered yet.
The hero. He's the hero that we need.
Right, the hero we deserve. You know what I have not seen is a save point.
You haven't reached it yet.
I seriously haven't reached the first save point?
I mean, besides the ones that have been outside.
Well, just being outside, yeah. I saw the fake one in the in the guy's house back in 1000 AD. Yeah. Okay, we should let me heal a little bit here because these guys are going to attack me. One of them. One of them. There we go. Jack and Daxter. That's yeah. What's KH?
That would be Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. Oh, that's another one that I watched.
You don't need to play them.
Yeah, I always wanted to though.
So I wanted to until I realized that you had to play 7 different systems, different consoles, some handhelds, some on TVs, different versions of things to understand anything that's going on in the universe.
Yeah. Like now
Sorry,
that well, like back when there was just one Kingdom Hearts, it always looked really good to me, but it did seem like, I mean, and this this is coming from someone who has like maxed out the clock in Final Fantasy VII, but it seemed way too long to me.
They're not bad. Do you get the bromide in here too?
Bromide, I think so.
All right.
I don't remember. I remember the word.
All right, Varius. So you need recommendations on JRPGs, so I will think of a good beginner one for you.
This is probably a good beginner one.
This is a good beginner one. It's not super hard, and it's fun for sure. But let me think some. Man, Persona 5 Royal. I want to play it so bad, but I'm gonna wait for Steam.
And that's on PlayStation?
It is. It's super, after playing Persona 4 Golden, I want to play Persona 5 like now, but I don't want to ruin it. I want to do the experience live again. It was fun.
I was already down here. Maiden suit. We need to heal Luca this time.
Let me think of. I do not, Varys.
I was looking at getting one of those actually, a capture card. They're expensive.
Oh god, I can't say anything like that to you, Varys. I have 7 of them.
7 capture cards.
Yes.
Do you really?
No, but yes. I have 100 of them.
100 of them.
I own the company. I am a capture card.
Your dad works at Nintendo?
I am a capture card.
Alright.
You missed it. You missed the robot.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, I remember one of these. I thought it was in the...
No, it's the really obvious thing in the room that you should click on.
Naga Bromide. Hey, there are humans in here. Did you play a game on Sega called Landstalker?
I did not.
Do you know of that game?
I do.
I'm pretty sure that might be the first game that I ever rage quit.
Oh man, I don't rage anymore. I'm too old for it or mature or something. Like, I just don't care enough, I guess, or something.
Yeah, like nowadays, like that's part of the reason I you know, aside from nursing school, was part of the reason that I quit streaming 4 years ago, because I was only playing Binding of Isaac, and I would like just get so angry.
No, go back up
Wait,
there. You
I
have
missed
to go
it. Yep.
and press the skull.
I didn't think I could get past the spikes for some reason.
It is a pretty hidden place to go.
Ooh, that's the pod I was thinking of. Strength tab.
Good job freeing those boys. They appreciate it.
It's a shame they won't be at my trial.
I think at the end of this corridor, I think is the safe point in here.
I thought that there was one in the forest, though.
No, it's so short.
Yeah. Or maybe not the forest, maybe it was the mountain where you come down. I think there's one there later, but...
There is not.
No.
But it's also so short, so...
Right.
Don't worry, there will be save points, I promise you.
Part of me wondered if it was one of the things that they changed in this port, or for the DS because of the bookmarks. I'm like, you can save whenever you want. Just take all the save points out. I'm getting a lot of these Athenian waters. Wind slash, good deal. Oh, these guys are all nice and cycloned up for me.
I would have just fire burned them or whatever it's called.
I should have done that. I was trying to conserve tech points, even though Chrono's almost out of them anyway. You know, in a way, like, now that I'm, like, we're like well into like the the battle mechanics of this game. Like it's kind of nice actually having the giant bar not there. The giant like
Oh, on the bottom of the screen?
yeah.
You know what? I'll give that to the game.
What did I want? Shelters. That's what I wanted. There we go. Look at that.
Oh, shelters. Wow, that's so cool. You have so
I had
many of them
so many
somehow.
shelters. I wonder how. I'm so glad I thought of getting those all on my own.
Yeah, that's great. Good
With
job,
no
man.
help
Proud
from
of you.
anybody. Okay. Whoops.
Alright, so I have to think of a JRPG. I never answered you what JRPG that you played. Let me look through my phone. I have a list of games that I have played because I was a loser, like a bigger loser than I am now at one point, believe it or not. And I actually wrote games that I would beat and when I beat them. So I remembered. Oh, I actually deleted it.
I used to have
Good.
a Conquer
Nope,
list.
Nope, I did not delete it. Dang it. So I would write down a list of what game I beat it and when I beat it. Like what it disappeared. I would beat when I beat it, and I started in 2013, and then the next year I actually started writing the exact date I would beat it.
Wow.
So that way I was trying to play a bunch of new games, so that way I kind of would know. Alright,
Well, that makes
so
sense too, because you can
right
kind of
off
like.
the top, in 2013, some games I played that were really good JRPGs. For Raiding Historia, which I'll be doing next, probably, is my next big game. If you want a real beginner game, you could play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for Super Nintendo. If you want to ease into it, they're kind of not really JRPGs. They're considered them, but they're more action-y, is the Soul Blazer trilogy, which is Soul Blazer, Illusion of Gaia, and Terranigma. Terranigma is an amazing game. Fun fact about Terranigma, Europe got Terranigma, and the United States got Chrono Trigger.
Oh, interesting.
I think we won, but Terranigma is a super fun game. Phantasy Star 4 is a pretty good game too, for you to play. Have you ever played Tactics, Varys? Final Fantasy Tactics. I mean,
That's
it's
such a
kind
good
of a
game.
strategy RPG, but it's still a JRPG. That's pretty long though. I don't know how much time you want to invest in a game.
It's also grindy. Very, very grindy.
It can be.
Well, I mean, I would abuse it.
You know what you could do also, if you have access to a DS. Bravely Default was pretty fun as well.
Oh, I've heard a lot of good things about that game.
Man, I was
What is a
a
panacea
big
do?
loser. Holy moly!
Removes all ailments.
At the bottom of my list of games I have, it just says I'm a loser. LOL.
Aw. Oh.
Maybe.
No, you are not.
Oh, it's reversed, but it just says I'm a loser.
I might have to invest in an old school USB controller, because the joystick for these menus is killing me. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's like mildly aggravating. So, Semi James, yeah, apparently.
Sorry, I was telling him not. I was just telling just him. I didn't want to repeat it for you, awful.
Oh.
We're trying to think of the best way for both of us to stream it. This is kind of what we came up with, and I don't know if it's the best way or not. So we're just kind of going with it tonight, and we'll work on it again before we do this a second time.
I feel like there has to be a better way, right?
I mean, someone's definitely smarter than us could probably tell us. Alright, so just for to catch everyone up, since it's been about an hour plus that we've been streaming, Waffle, Waffle Cometh is playing some Chrono Trigger while we are talking about Chrono Trigger and other JRPGs, kind of almost podcast-esque.
It's a good way to describe it.
You have to go to the middle room, by the way.
Oh. Oh, I thought oh, yeah, okay.
But, so, we're kind of just talking about it while he plays it. Ooh, man, those are some big words there, buddy. You missed the button press.
I did, on the other side, yeah.
World of Final Fantasy. World of Final Fantasy is the best Pokemon game, Semi James. I'll give you that.
Oh, there's gonna be words in chat.
I think that's fair. I mean, it is a Pokemon game. I could restream his stream, but if I do that, I hear me talking in the background. Worries. Because I record his sound from the stream as well. Because we tried that, we're like, oh, it's so easy as one of the options, but it didn't work. It's the best Final Fantasy, yeah, okay. Semi James, when I got my emote made for High, it was a toss up between Rise and Marie. Sorry, man.
I'll go use a shelter. Because I have so many of them. Okay, now I can go up the middle.
She was 100% my waifu. Yeah, I beat it, by the way. I didn't know if you saw this at the ending. It took me 3 tries, but I did beat it.
Is that VOD still up?
I'm sure it's somewhere. I'm not that worried about it.
Oh, yours stick around a little longer, huh?
Yeah, mine stick around longer than yours.
Because I'm still a super nerd.
Boris, I would recommend Phantasy Star 4. It's not super beginner friendly, but it's a good fun game. If you want more action oriented, you could play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That's a good JRPG.
Is it? I thought it was more of a platformer.
Yeah, but I mean, you gain levels, experience,
true.
Spells and stuff.
Plus, it'd be a little faster paced. It might be a good, easy transition into the world of JRPGs.
I don't have 600 hours, man.
What's DQXI?
Dragon Quest 11.
Oh.
You know,
About what game to play the organ again.
I know, I'm thinking. Unless you're asking when my birthday is, then no, about the capture card. Oh, if I would play Persona 5 Royal with you? What do you mean, like with you? Like at the exact same time, or? I have so many commitments I can't keep track. I don't want to commit to something that I can't follow through with. I think that's a fair answer. I personally want to wait for Steam, because I feel with how good Golden sold that they will release it on Steam. So I feel like I'm not even talking about Chrono Trigger now. You guys are giving off that so much.
Well, there's not a lot happening in Chrono Trigger right now. I'm still making my way through the...
Chrono Trigger. Farius, we'll talk about it. I'll think about it. Have you finished Final Fantasy X before, Farius? And Semi James... It's on my list. It's on my list. I will make a good list, like a serious list of games that I want to do, and we'll figure it out. what JRPGs I want to play. You know, Varys, did you finish 13? It's super beginner friendly. Okay, let me start this over. What do you want out of your JRPG? And then me and Waffle will come up with a good plan of games that you would like, I think.
Lightning Returns. That was another one I never finished. 13 is really good though.
I like the trilogy personally.
Yeah, it got a.
I like the trilogy. I would highly recommend saving at this save point.
For sure.
Reason.
Oh, they have everything categorized. That's cool. Instead of one big giant list. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Cause I'm old.
Alright, let's see how he does. I'm gonna keep quiet. I wanna let you do this yourself. You're a big boy. You played this before. I got faith in you.
That's right. Chrono's first boss fight. Unless you count the robot at the beginning. Good story, good systems that don't require a degree to figure out. I think you should play 10. I think Final Fantasy X should be your
He's already beaten 10.
Oh, he's beaten 10. Oh,
Yeah.
I missed that part. Sorry.
I have heard amazing things about Dragon Quest XI, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Sammy James, did you cry during Dragon Quest XI?
I don't remember what Hypno Wave does.
Hypno Wave, I think it tells you when you open up your menu.
Puts all enemies to sleep. I don't think that works on bosses. We
Yeah,
were
it
just
does
talking
not.
about that.
So, I personally... Oh, never mind, go ahead. I want you to do your thing.
Ooh. I think it's probably better. I'm wondering if I should switch to a fire whirl technique and have Frog available to heal. Whoops. That's not what I wanted at all.
Go ahead, he's gonna die, I'm gonna die. He's gonna die.
Can you do pulls on your... Oh, for goodness sake.
You can always put it to wait instead of active turn battle.
Oh, no, that's for PU55Ys.
Whoa! I switched. I usually play active. Sammy James, what game did I switch it to on wait so I could actually figure out what I was doing? Was that Final Fantasy V?
I've offended the internet. They're coming after me now.
See you later, guys.
I know, right?
This is the end for us. Depending on the game. Actually, no. I didn't switch it. What game was it that I played? I want to say I slowed it down on one of the games I played. I might have been Final Fantasy V.
Sweet.
No, it was World of Final Fantasy. I think I had it at the fastest and active, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on. I can't do anything. But I think I just slowed it down, like the gameplay. Maybe, I don't know. Okay.
I've done that on...
What I usually do is use X Strike over and over again and use potions with Luca that
With
fight,
Luca?
because he counters. Yeah, I did that with 5 actually, slowed it down. It kept it active. Yes, 5 I definitely did that now. I like active, but it's fun to go back and forth. Okay.
I think there are some games where it's completely required.
Oh, I have the perfect game for you to play, Varys. Super Mario RPG.
Oh! Good call.
It's super beginner friendly, but it also has all the elements of a JRPG, and the story is pretty good, and the characters are good, and the music is good.
Yeah, and the gameplay was really good in that game. That was a
Yeah, and it
good
has a
game.
lot of platforming, which you like as well. I think I just won. I won.
You did, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I should have been using my like level up emotes every time we level up.
Oh. Frog is the first character to teach me about the emo culture.
Sammy James. It's so long. Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest XI is so long. I personally want to play it, but I personally cannot play it right after 90 hours of Persona 4. So, as much as I'm not a fan of Frog, I am a huge fan of his song.
Yeah.
Also, since that little peephole was here in 600 AD, don't forget that people will be there in 1000 AD as well.
People where? In the
peephole, the one that the chancellor was looking
peephole.
through.
Okay. I thought I was actually on my way to check that again, but I went to the wrong side. I wanted to see if I could get something from, or I wanted to see if I could check it now since we had gone and done the
You
quest.
might be able to see something over there.
I like how Chrono just stays standing, like Luca like kneels, and Chrono's just like, what's happening? Zelda game. Ooh. That's a good pull there. What's everybody's favorite Zelda game?
Ooh, man.
I know. Doesn't
Not
it
the
hurt
one
your
that everyone
soul?
thinks.
What's that?
You know which one? Oh, man. I gotta think about this.
Wind Waker was amazing. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, TP. What TP?
Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess.
Oh, mine's easy. Mine's Link's Awakening for Game Boy. I played the heck out of that game. I played it way
My
too
God.
much, so
That is such a good
my
game.
nostalgia glasses are hard for that one.
Yeah, I really want to get because they did the remake of that one on Switch, and I'm like really
go to the left side and look through that
the left
peephole
side,
anyways.
yeah. But I really want to pick that up because that was another game that I just played the crap out of when I was a kid.
Sammy James, did you play the HD remake of Wind Waker? And was it beautiful? I think you have to do the people in 1000 AD.
Yeah, probably. Oh, there's so many good Zelda games. I really do like Breath of the Wild. But it feels
I was gonna say,
less.
no one mentioned Breath of the Wild, which is kind of crazy because I feel like that's like everyone's like favorite game of all time.
It's a great game, and
I'm proud of my daughter. She is now 9, and she beat the whole game by herself.
That's amazing. And that's what I was just gonna say, Varese. It's a great game, but it does not have that Zelda feel for me. It has just enough of the makings of it, but for me, I think that probably my go-to favorite for Zelda games is still got to be Link to the Past. It was the first Zelda game to really have a solid, followable story.
Hey, don't forget about that shelter.
Oh, the shelter. Where's that at again?
God, I feel so bad for everyone watching. I'm sorry that I made a crappy, choppy stream. Maybe someone should just buy me a GTX 3700 or whatever the heck they are. Maybe that's the issue. I'm just kidding.
That way you could stream Cyberpunk.
I don't want to play Cyberpunk.
No, nobody should play Cyberpunk. You know what? I'm gonna go stay at the inn for 10 gold.
You know what, Semi James? I have heard people say that, and I don't disagree. I've never played it though, so.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, I played the crap out of it, and I really enjoy it. But it really is like a Zelda game in name only.
Vari's dropping the hearts in chat.
Aww. Thank you, Varis. I'm saying that wrong, aren't I? It's Varis. You keep saying Varis, and I keep going Varis.
Well, he's talking about me and him, I think. That he's
Oh,
here.
true. Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense.
Okay, but anyways, alright, back on topic. Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
Alright, this is what's going on. Me and Waffle here, we are going to be doing this bi-weekly at first. So every other week we're going to be playing this on Saturdays, roughly around 10 p.m. until question mark. It's like a graduation party. It's still question mark, question mark, question mark. And depending on how this goes, we might move it to weekly. And also, depending on how we can capture it and make it not look like garbage on my stream.
Right.
If worst comes to worst, we can stream on just one channel, which we kind of agreed. We kind of want to do it for both of us, so
Yeah, for sure.
that's the game plan.